Hog slide! Huh? Wow, that is one... Wow. Whoa! Okay. Music good? That's like table of wow. Wow, look at this. That is beefy. Major. Wow, it's like table of content and everything. She wasn't joking. Okay, let's start recording for YouTube. Hi, my name is Zizaran. We are now going to go over the patch notes. I'm going to read through them and comment as we go. Challenge leagues are a great opportunity for a fresh new start in the economy. All of your old characters and items are still present in the standard and hardcore leagues. Thanks, Techno. I'm going to turn off alerts as well to make it easier to read. Turn off alerts, so don't sub now. And Korean, thanks as well for the sub. So I do appreciate everything, just what I like. Easier for people to... Anyway. You're encouraged to join the new league, complete challenges, and demonstrate your mastery of creating new characters over and over again in Path of Exile. With 3.5, there's standard, hardcore, solo self and variation of the Betrayal League. They have the same core mechanics and items, and you can create private leagues, which make them harder. In the Betrayal Challenge League, you will investigate the Immortal Syndicate, whose sinister operations have begun to appear across Raycast and Oriath. Help the newest master, Joan Ortoy, as she investigates the disappearance of several prominent exiles in relation to the sudden rise of the Immortal Syndicate. She will aid you as you seek to dismantle the Syndicate fornications. Oh, it said fornications there. Halt the transportation of the Syndicate resources and prevent the Syndicate from destroying vital evidence in their research compounds and fight off their attempts to assassinate you. Track your progress on the investigation board and force the Syndicate members you defeat to bargain with you. Betray their allies. Follow your way through safe houses to learn who leads the Syndicate, Krilson. Gain valuable rewards based on who you defeat in each safe house, including items from powerful Veil mods. Doom can help you pull back the Veil. Right. There is a new roster of masters. Alva and Nico have returned. Now by Einar as well. So for those of you who aren't aware, we've lost all the old masters like Alva and Hacker. We still have Zana, but masters have been overhauled. Let's see. Where does it actually say new stuff? So, and you also now have one single hideout for the entire game across all leagues as well, which is really cool. Special map-only hideouts are awaiting you in the game, but are rare to stumble upon. That sounds so cool. Overhaul Master Crafting. You now have a single crafting bench in your hideout that covers all item types and crafting mods. You now gain crafting mods from a variety of different sources, including through exploration and helping the new masters. You can also override previously crafted mods at the cost of a scouring orb. That sounds nice. It sounds like I don't have to... I think you can just click it. That sounds nice. Added a new strength or dexterity gem. Shattering Steel, and then we have Lancing Steel, we have Winter Orb, Stormbrand, Armageddon Brand, Brand Recall, Dread Banner. Some of the brands seem new that we haven't heard about, right? We've heard about Shattering Steel, Lancing Steel, Winter Orb, Stormbrand. What were the brands? Was it those two? Armageddon Brand and Stormbrand? Did they show Dread Banner? Impale with attacks? Part of all of them. Okay, cool. Making sure I don't skip any. Multiple totem support. Bone chill support. Support skills have effect on chill. Short time. Focus. By itself, focus does nothing, but new veiled item modifiers. Wait, what? Let me read that again. Powerful and build enabling interactions with it. The focus skill is enabled when you equip any item with a mod that interacts with focus. That sounds really cool. Advanced skill gem tutorial. Nice, that's good for new players. Right. Hold on. Just before we continue. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I didn't even read. I saw something about 10%. Oh no, oh no. I can't believe you've done this. Right. Deep breaths, chat. Added Atlas objectives, which guaranteed master missions indicated on the Atlas of Worlds. Whenever you complete a map, there's a chance for a new objective, or if you already have an objective. It can appear on any non-unique map, but favor completed maps or maps adjacent. Nice. They also refresh every day. That probably means that if you get one on like a 12 you don't want to complete, you just wait a day and they'll come on another map probably. 13 new unique items. 1 new Faded Unique Prophecy, 13 new hideouts, 5 new divination cards, 3D maps, 5 new maps, labyrinth enchantments. Added a new Rogue Exile. Added physics for these skills. The Lightning Mirage now plays a notable sound when triggered. I've been buffed! That's amazing! Yo, that's huge for me. Actually huge for me. That's actually huge. Improve the performance of Lightning on DX9. Added new dialogue for Sin. Masters now a disparate exclamation mark. It's orange. Hideout decorations are easier to sort through. You now move and rotate your hideout waypoint. That's huge. Plus Meteora. Added a Seek Prophecy button. Huh. Dang. Continue during when improve sound art. Okay. Master changes. They're dead. All the masters are dead. In fact, they've disappeared entirely and we're worried about them. Are we worried about them? Einar Frey is now a master. Nico is now a master. Oh, you can first meet him in Act 2. He will help you capture beasts, which can be used to craft items at the Blood Altar in his menagerie. The menagerie is back! Nico is in Act 4. He will help mine the Multaxi Soul Fight. Awesome. Alva is in Act 7. You send you incursions. And remember, there will be 3 in each zone that you find. Probably 3 beasts too. I know there's 3 delves, 3 incursions. But not as often, not in every area. Masters, including Sana alone, no longer have reputation levels. Features such as crafting are no longer unlocked by running master missions. Huh. Wonder if that carries cross-league. Hideouts are no longer unlocked or approved through master grinding. Instead, Helena will help you unlock new hideouts. Very rarely within the Atlas. Oh, through the campaigns and very rarely. This would be cool. Dana's map device and options she sells are now based on the progress through the Shaper and Elder questline. Awesome. She can now occasionally sell higher tier maps as well as Sextons. Ah. Completing master missions still earns you favor and favor levels cap out at 7. These only unlock hideout decorations and are account wide. Okay, so the others aren't account wide. That's nice. Favor costs for hideout decorations have been rebalanced. Character balance. Added a new debuff, Impale. When a hit applies Impale, a portion of the hit's physical damage is recorded before sources of damage mitigations are applied. The next 5 hits against the target, the recorded damage is reflected physical damage. Can't read that line. No, just kidding. Reflected physical damage. You can have multiple Impales. That's kind of interesting. Now do it in German. Energy shield recharge is no longer interrupted. Really good for like EB. You can no longer use skills that require a specific weapon if you're dual wielding. Yeah, so that's the stat sig nerf we were talking about all day. Basically means stat sticks are dead except for spellcasters. Ground slam, while ground slam, shield charge, sleeve slam. Wait, what? Shield charge? Huh? Huh? What? No. Wait, what? I don't understand. How does that work with a shield? What do you mean no longer main hand only? But it's a shield. Shield charge. Why is that there? Dual shield? This makes no sense. Why is shield charge there? That can't be right. Anyway. You can now queue a weapon. Oh, that's actually huge. You know, queue a weapon, swap attack during an... Wait, what? You can queue a weapon swap action during another action and then queue a skill use after that. This allows you, for example, a weapon swap to a weapon that will allow you to use Leap Slam. Hit your Leap Slam button and then let it all play out. Whoa! What? That's kind of pog. Yo, that's really cool. That's kind of get me killed, but that would be really cool. Added new stats, non-ailment chaos damage multiplier and cold damage over time multiplier. These affected their respective damage over time times multiplicatively. The total amounts that you can slow the expiration of a character through time is 75 from all sources, that's fine. Updated the reminder of the ailments. Updated house sources. My totems are described. And various mod descriptions. Skill rework. Arctic Breath. No longer a ground projectile. No longer leaves a trail of chilled ground. Now leaves a chilling area on impact. Specific locations with skill. Projectile. Align something sooner. And now requires level 28. I don't like the new Arctic Breath. I don't like the look of the new Arctic Breath, so I'm not too keen. But, you know, I have been wrong a lot in the past. So, we'll see. Ice Spear no longer fires, pierces at short range, now fires a rapid sequence. That one looks kind of cool, especially on totems, but I don't know if it'll be good. Now gains additional crit strike after it arms and pierces after it arms. Tectonic Slam, 35% chance to consume, 6% more damage. But the normal one doesn't deal more damage. This is so silly. So silly. Tectonic Slam. I don't like the new Tectonic Slam. Anyway, let's move on. Vol Haste, Vol Grace, Vol Clarity, Vol Discipline, Vol Impurifier. Lots of Vol Seals are now instant with a very short cooldown. And Gluttony of Elements. I wonder what they've done to Gluttony. I wonder if Gluttony's been nerfed. Yo, that's huge though. That's really fucking cool. With the Vol Skills. That's fucking huge. Actually, so fucking cool. Yo, that's fucking nutty. Tempest Shield is now instant. Now also grants 3% spell block. Vortex is now instant with a 1.8 second cooldown. You now detonate from up to 5 Frostbolt projectiles at once. Ha! Interesting. Gains increased cooldown recovery as the gem levels up. What did it... Oh, down. Up from... Oh, so it's higher at level 20 now. How much by? Like 30%? Like 20-30% buff? That's kind of cool. Frostbolt Vortex. That sounds kind of neat. Clunky though. I don't know if it's worth it because it's so clunky. No longer deals 40% more damage when cast on Frostbolt. 20% less air. Dude, we almost had fun. We almost had fun. We were this close to having fun with Vortex. We were this close. Why? Why'd you do that? Just leave that in. It's such a clunky mechanic. It's so clunky. It needs to be broken OP for us to use it. It's so clunky to use two things. Yeah, I see the damage per second. Oh, actually, no, you're wrong. Up from... Okay, that's pretty high. They're not gonna overlap. They're not gonna overlap. There's no player shotgunning. Anyway. Ice Nova deals 19 to 28, up from 15, and 630. So it's 20-30% damage. I would love to do Ice Nova cost freeze build again. That actually might be really good. Ice Nova cost freeze. You can now expand from up to 2 Frostbolt projectiles at once. No longer deals 40% more damage, and the same now. Smaller radius. Oh, but up to 4. Cold Snap now deals 19. It's buffed by 200 flat. But Cold Snap though. I don't know. Whirling the patch notes are up. Really? Thank you. I appreciate that. Whirling Blades now uses weapon attack time plus 0.6 seconds rather than overriding your base attack time. While base weapon speed will have some effect, the change is intended to reduce the travel speed difference between characters using weapon. Okay, so it's basically buffed if you're using a shit weapon and nerfed if you're using a good weapon. Leap Sam now uses 0.55, same thing. Molten Strike now deals 120. Oh, Molten Strike got buffed? Projectiles did 40% less. Oh, okay. Yikes. Okay, that's not too bad. But that's still a nerf overall, right? It's mostly projectile damage on Molten, isn't it? Yeah, I just didn't see that it was less. No, it's a buff? No, it's definite. It's mostly projectile damage, right? It is a buff? Really? But it's initial hit. Oh wait, 30% less damage instead of 40% less. Yeah, that is just overall a buff. I'm just bad at reading. I'm just bad at reading and stupid. Ignore me. This is just a buff. Yeah. You're right. It's just a buff. That's weird. Golden Strike was already good though. Base round now grants 50% reduced visibility down from 80, but we can't get 100 then. God damn it, Domnicron. Herald of Purity. Minions summoned by this skill now deal more physical damage based on gem level rather than more damage. Huh. I love the Herald of Purity. Herald of Agony. The Agony Crawler summoned by this skill now deals increased physical damage per virulence rather than increased damage. Support Gem Balance. Cast on crit now is 0.15 instead of 0.5. That's so nice. Cast on melee kill now is 0.15 down from 0.25. Interesting. Dude, cast on melee kill with Ground Slam is so fun. Rock Slam is so fun, dude. Block chance reduction support. Supported skills now 10% reduced enemy block chance down from 20 and down from 29. If a supported skill is blocked, it inflicts overpowered, which reduces block chance by 5% for 4 seconds and can be applied any number of times. Wow. Passive Tree Balance. Eldritch Battery now causes you to have 50% less energy shield recharge rate. The Essence Surge Cluster next to Eldritch Battery now grants a total of 30% increased energy shield recharge rate down from 60%. Now grants a total of 60 flat energy shield. Wow. Faith and Steel near the Templar, 10% increased recharge rate. Mental Rapidity now also grants 10% increased shield charge rate. Wow. Lots of ES love. Interesting. Foresight now also grants 10% recharge rate. Yeah, sure, I can F11. I really should always do that. Added passive skill clusters for the brand skills. The Explosive Rune Cluster behind Templar, in which increases damage with brand skills, brand attachment range, and allows you to cast an additional brand. I'm really curious about brands. Wonder if they're gonna be, I think they're gonna be good for racing. The Runesmith Cluster near the Shadow grants increased damage with brand skills, brand attachment range, and brand activation frequency. Causes your brands to deal increased damage to enemies they're attached to and allows you to cast an additional brand. Added a new keystone to the Shadow for racing is gonna be really good. Added a new keystone adjacent to Industrial Bond Rune Binder. -1 to maximum number of summon totems, so you can have an additional brand. Interesting. The Ancestral Bond Cluster now offers increased damage with brand skills, increased brand attachment, and increased brand activation frequency. The Shaman's Dominion Cluster near the witch now offers increased critical strikes with brand skills, increased damage with brand skills, and additional critical multiplier with brand skills. Brand. Here's a brand new brand. Modified several cold and chaos damage clusters to better support the damage over time skills. The Corruption Wheel, north of the witch, now also grants 11% non-ailment chaos over time. The Corruption Notable now grants 10% damage over time, down from 15%, 10% increased chaos, down from 15%. Atrophy, Shadow and Witch, and the 3 preceding passives now grant 19% non-ailment chaos damage over time. And Atrophy grants 20% increased chaos damage, down from 25%, and the 3 preceding passives. Stuff like this is a lot easier to see in Path of Building, to be fair. It's hard to make like an image of it in your head sometimes. Wrath and Decay, it's the dot node. Now also 8% cold over time and non-ailment over time multiplier. I really want this, eh? The Method to the Madness Cluster provides 14% non-ailment chaos damage over time, 28 chaos rest up from 20, and 46% chaos damage down from 54. Breath of Time, 2 preceding passives now got a total of 20 chaos over time multiplier. The Finger of Frost Cluster near the Shadow now provides 28% increased cold damage, down from 36. 22 over time, 20. Wow, there's so much to this. Right. Ooh, Ascendancy Changes. Ascendancy Changes. Are you ready? Oh, so I'll do all the subs and resubs after. I do appreciate it. The Occultist. New notable. Withering Presence. 60 plus Chaos Rest. 20% non-ailment Chaos damage over time multiplier. Every second. Inflict Withered on nearby enemies. Nearby hindered enemies deal 15% reduced damage over time. Huh. New notable. Frigid Wake. Cannot be chilled. Cannot be frozen. 20 cold damage over time multiplier every 3 seconds. 25% chance to freeze nearby chilled enemies for 0.6 seconds. Every 3 seconds, freeze nearby chilled non-unique enemies for 0.6. Huh, interesting. Nearby chilled enemies deal 10% reduced damage with hits. Weird. Added a small passive, 8% ES, 5% on ailment modifier, and say, 8% and 5% cold damage over time multiplier. So that's the travel nodes. Void Beacon now also grants minus 20 cold resistance. Yo! Void Beacon now also causes nearby enemies to have minus 20 cold resistance. We might be doing Occultist for Baslo, because I might be playing Winter Orb. Occultist is going to be huge for supporting Winter Orb. That's fucking insane! Literally broken support. Small passive leading the Void Beacon also against 10% increased cold damage. That's huge. That's actually huge for us. The champion, new notable, Master of Meal, Master of Metal. 20% chance to impale enemies on hit with attacks. Impales you inflict last 2 additional hits. If you've impaled an enemy recently, you and nearby allies have 1000 armor. You and nearby allies deal 4 to 8 physical damage per impale on the enemy. Wonder if that'll scale with things like Doomflesh Prism and like Facebreakers. Added a small passive leading to Master of the Metal, which grants metal, not that metal, which grants 15% increased evasion rating and 8% impale effect. Inspirational now also causes your banner skills to reserve no mana. Recover 20% of planted banner stages when you cast a banner while you have a banner planted. Do you guys like banners? And causes you and nearby allies to recover 0.5 max life per banner stage when you plant a banner. It also grants 15% increased effect of non-cursed auras from your skills. That's a lot of bannering. Do you guys like banners? Or like bannering? The Hierophant! Okay, I'm excited. New notable, Sign of Purpose. You can cast an additional brand. Enemies take 10% increased damage for each brand attached to them. Brand Recall has 30% increased cooldown recovery speed, 14% increased brand attachment range. Added a small passive leading to Sign of Purpose, which grants 20% mana regen, and 14% damage with brand skills. Ritual of Awakening no longer grants +1 summon totems. Instead, it causes skills that would summon a totem to grant summon 2 totems instead, and grants 3% more damage per totem. That's really cool. Item balance. Oh, Molten Strike Labyrinth enchant now grants 1 additional projectile, down from 2. Ooh! Ooh! That's legacy now. Nice! That's gonna be worth a lot. 2 additional projectiles, down from 3. That's gonna be worth a lot on standard. Hey, Kate. Tectonic Slam Labyrinth Helmet now grants increased chances to charge slam rather than granting a chance to not consume at half the original enchantment's values. Disabled the Ice Bear Labyrinth. Increases damage. Existing items will go unchanged, but the enchantment cannot appear on any more items. Okay. Disabled the Vortex that increased the base range. Existing items will go unchanged. Items exclusive to the Shaper's Guardians and Elders Guardians now drop less frequently. Uniques. Wait, what? Uniques exclusive to the Elders Guardians now also drop based on map tier, with some items unable to drop until higher map tiers. That sounds like definitely sounds like they got buffed then. Shaper and Elder items can now Shaper and Elder items and jewels can now gain mods that have normal jewels. They can non-ailment chaos damage over time and cold damage over time multiplier. Oh, cool. Ruby, Sapphire, and Topaz Flask no longer grant axe. Whoa! 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 Ruby, Sapphire, and Topaz Flask no longer grant added maximum resistances. Instead, they reduce the damage taken by the respective element by 20%. F? Isn't this huge for Lorewave, by the way? Isn't this massive for Lorewave? Am I like thinking wrong in my head? Isn't this insane for Lorewave? All hail new Lorewave buff? This is a huge buff for Lorewave. That kill RF? No, I wasn't using Ruby Flask anyway. That's fine. Lord Wave has to be bad. Like, I bet you Lord Wave gets destroyed down on. There's no way they just did that and didn't nerf Lord Wave. Don't worry about it. We're gonna like read further down and Lord Wave will have been gutted. Because that would be like way too big. Anyway, we'll see. The Shaper weapon mods which costs again if physical damage is extra cold, fire or lightning, or extra damage is random, grant half as much extra damage. Hey! I said that! I said that would be a fantastic way to nerf them. Oh, that's great then. Then, honestly, then it's fine. They broke them for melee, and then they're like not as OP. That's awesome. I said down to 25%, but 50%, so that's fine. That's nice. That's nice. Amulets are infected, and this does not affect. Okay, we're gonna be crafting stat sticks after this patch notes, by the way. Existing versions can be updated. You can nerf yourself with a Divine Orb. Nice. The Dying Anguish card can no longer drop. It will return in the future with some modification. I can't remember. What's Dying Anguish? Isn't that like a gem? Gem div card? Level 19 gem, that's it. Aegis Aurora now is 300 to 400%, up from 80 to 100. Increased armor and energy shield. Existing versions can be updated. New versions of Oxium no longer have 10 to 20% elemental damage, they have 20 to 25. Per power charge. 20 to 25 increased elemental damage with attack skills per power charge. Interesting. Chill and Freeze is now based on 100%, up from 65. Of energy shield, you can update it by Divine. Crown of Ice now causes you to leech from all types of attack damage, not just physical. Oh, I really love Crown of Ice, dude. It's one of my favorite items. It's so cool. Cloak of Defiance is 300 to 400%, up from... Whoa! Mother... Wow! Really? Wow! Existing versions can be updated to the new value with the Divine Orb. That is massive! Holy shit! How much ES does that have now? Is that 500, 600? The Divines is fucking tier 1 now. That's fucked. Yo, that's so good. Easy tier 1 drop. Anyway, ooh, Mjolnir. Mjolnir Trigun now has a cooldown of 150 ms. Awesome. This affects all versions. High-Raise Ire adds 173 to 188. Full damage. Ooh, wow. Is it quadded? Tripled? Tripled it? A little over tripled, right? It acts with bows, it no longer adds cold. That's so cool. High-Raise Ire is so cool now. It no longer adds cold damage to all attacks, but it's just bows. That's really cool. That's really cool. Carcass Strike now has 40 to 50%, up from 20 in KoE. Existing versions can be buffed with the Divine Orb. Nice. New versions of Bringer of Rain now supported skills for level 18 blind and faster attacks. Hey! This change also affects very, very old versions of Bringer Rain. For which these were the original. Huh? Diviner will not update existing values. However, it will update the life values on Bringer Rain to the new value of 200 to 220. We got Legacy Boar again! They give it back! I love a boar! It's one of my favorite items as well. All the old ones. Doriani's Fists is... Wait, what? 150 to 225 to 520. Wait, there's so many numbers. Down from 225 to 335 to 7. Alright, let's finish reading anyway. Oh. 60 to 90. Oh, so it's up from spells? You now head up to 50 enemies per use, up from 20. 20% more AoE. It costs 8 mana instead of 28 and can no longer be evaded. 50% less attack speed, down from 30. Huh. Can't be evaded. Yeah, it's huge. Convert all physical damage to lightning, up from 50%. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Literally touch a god. 600% damage effectiveness. That's fucking insane. Yo, we're gonna be Dominus. what I'm probably gonna do this thing, I'm gonna do Dominus, and we're gonna like right bind the touch of God as a like soundbite that plays every time I right click, and then we're just gonna go around touch, touch, touch. It'll be great. Hulk smash, yeah, would be great. Actually gonna be really strong, I think. Lionized Vision now has a dexterity requirement of 160 in addition to ordinary strength requirements. Does not affect existing version. Make it easier to roll green sockets. That's actually huge. Because it's such a bitch to roll. Yeah, I don't mind the low attack speed. That's kind of cool, actually, in a fun way. The Restless Defiance now grants Onslaught for 5 up to 2 seconds per endurance charge when hit, 60 to 90 life. Ooh, really nice early day 1 chest, honestly. Existing versions can be updated with a Divine Orb. That's a big day 1 chest. Big day 1 chest. New version 60 to 100% Onslaught effect. That's actually just a pretty nice chest in general. 60 to 100% increased onslaught effect. That's really nice. Yo, pug side. Valkai's no longer has reduced EE. Oh! Oh! I've been saying this for years! I've been saying this is what they should do with it! That's so fucking strong! That's so strong! That's huge! That's insane! Orb of Storms in this ring! Oh, that's actually huge. For those of you who don't know why this is huge, Elemental Equilibrium, what it does is it gives you... So for example, say I put Orb of Storms in this, then they get 50% less fire and cold resist. 50% more damage in a ring. More multiplier, basically. So good. Show the item? Nah, it's fine. I don't have one handy. Dodra's skin no longer reduces the effect of your curses. Curses socketed in Dodra's skin, now 25% reduced effect of curses. Huh? Wait, I'm confused. Dodra's skin no longer reduces the effect of your curses. Curses socketed in Dodra's skin have 25% resist effect. Now it's local. Oh, right. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was so confused there. Thank you, chat. Yeah, local versus global. That's good. Summon Dodra's effigy seal is now instant and has a 0.5 second cooldown. You can have 3 effigies. Oh, cool. Nice. Extractor Mentis now has a 10% up from 5 chance you can unhold it by for 10 seconds. Yo, that's nice. 10% chance you can onslaught for 10 on kill existing. That's really nice as a day 1 amulet now as well. This is a really nice, if you're leveling melee or like physical bow for some reason, but like this is actually a fairly cool day 1. Hey, isn't this really good for BV now? Unholy Might, it works on spells, right? Does it? Pretty sure it works on spells. Does it? It does? Yeah, I figured it does. Nice. Yeah, that's really nice for BV leveling. I want this. I mean, no, it's shit. It's shit. Honestly, if you find it, just sell it to me. It's shit. Honestly. Don't worry about it. Shade of Solaris now got 200% up from 120 increased spell damage if you've dealt a crit strike in the past 8 seconds rather than recently. Nice. That's the Snapshot Shield. The Brine Crown, 240 up from 100 ES and armor. 80 to 100. Life, 1500 armor while stationary. New versions also grant 5% reduced cold damage taken. Nice. Light on Linares now has 475 to 600 increased energy shield and 6 to 10 additional chance to block. And flat added to spells. Ooh, that's nice. Flat added spells is huge. Taoist Feast now has 265 to 330 increased fist damage. Our Kali's Fire now has 100% chance on kill to erase spiders. From 20, wow. This affects all versions, though existing items will still say the skill has a 20% chance to trigger. The Raised Spider skill triggered by this item has also undergone the following changes. Adjusted visual and audio effects of the Raised Spider skill. Raised Spiders has a cooldown of 2 seconds and a 100% chance to trigger and kill. Have 100% more movement speed, a longer attack range. That sounds kind of cool. A base duration of 30. That sounds kind of cool. Raised Spiders are now level 75 instead of the level area you're in. 33% more damage. Always apply poison. Can no longer leap. There's so much with these spiders. Immune to damage. For each raised spider, you have 2% increased attack speed, 12% damage with poison. That's kind of cool. That sounds like fun. Grithco's Pelt now runs 200 to 240. Wow. 5% up from 2. Wow. It no longer has a range on global physical damage and instead grants 100%. Existing version. Wow. Grithco's Pelt's pretty cool. Still not going to be that much, I think. We'll see. I mean, isn't that the one that, like, doesn't it stop you from casting spells or some shit? Right? It's something like that, right? Yeah, I remember. Cool. Yeah, let's see. Paragon's fight now is 320 evasion rating, grants up to 2 life per 10 dex. Can be updated with Divine Orb. Tidebreaker, 70 to 80 to 340, so it's been buffed by high or low end. People do like that. Existing merchants can be updated. Martyr of Innocence, increased fire damage is no longer conditional. Ooh. A lot then. Existing merchants can be updated. Then. Ah. That's a pretty big buff. Cool. Bristatus Coil is 80 to 100 life and 30 to 40% up from 20 less minimum damage and 30 to 40% up from 20 more max damage. Dust Dawn. 120, 150 spell damage if you dealt crit strike recently. 10% chance to block. They're like throwing lots of more block back at us. Leaper's Alms. Now it's 500 to 600%, up from 130. What do you call it? Leapers. What's this? Oh! This shield. The Eradicator shield. I didn't even know what that was called, to be honest. And Leper. Leper's Alms. Brellwood Shank as 185 to 215 damage. And Bell Timber Blade. Oh, that's pretty cool. Arborix now is 95. Whoa. Oh, it's nice. Never mind. I was reading the other way around. 30% damage buff. The new version of Augur now grants 100% increased physical damage while you have RT. Volcanus no longer has added fire damage against bleeding enemies or added physical damage against ignited enemies. It no longer has a chance to inflict bleeding damage against ignited or to inflict bleeding against ignited enemies. 130, 160, 220 to 240 added fire damage. Now grants 70 to 100% increased fire damage versus bleeding enemies and 70. Interesting. Okay. 50% chance to inflict bleeding, now grants 160. Increase the chance to critically strike while you have Avatar Fire, and 2000 armor while you do not have Avatar Fire. Can be updated with Divine Orb. Ooh, Racer of the Seventh Sun is 90. How much is it buffed by? 20% added physical damage. Grants 25% chance to ignite and 20. I was hoping they did more with that. Anyway, Obscurantis now gets 800 to 1000 accuracy rating. Wow. Wow, that's massive. 1000 accuracy on one item. Snake Pit can no longer causes your spells to fire an additional projectile. Instead, it causes projectiles from spells to fork but prevents them from chaining. Oh yeah, we've seen that already. That was cool though. Prevents spells from piercing. Existing versions cannot be updated. Silver Tongue no longer causes arrows to pierce all targets or after chaining, or arrows that pierce to inflict bleeding. Now causes all arrows to pierce all targets after forking. It now grants arrows that fork 150 to 200% increased crit chance, 50% multi, and the damage is buffed by a lot. Doubled on the minimum. Slightly higher at top end. Reach of the Council no longer grants 2 additional arrows. It's got 50 to 75 increased fist damage and supported socketed imps with greater volley. This will not change additional arrows into greater volley. Alright, so what happens if we divine it? I can't divine mine, mine's corrupted. The Void Gaze skill granted by Eber's Unification now reduces enemy chaos resistance by 20%. Has a base range of 39 and now correctly scales its effect to the range. It now lasts 10 seconds up from 2.5 and has a cooldown of 2 seconds. Oh. And increased ES as well. Void Fletcher. Nice, I'm excited for this. Now grants a Void Charge every 500 MS instead of 1 second. And the cooldown of Void Shot has been reduced from 500. Better be faster. Void Shot now travels and explodes 50% faster. 100% more area damage. I mean, I kinda was hoping they would make it like by projectile speed, like affected by projectile speed. Queen of the Forest now grants 1% increased movement speed per 600, up from 450 evasion rating, up to 75, down from. Couldn't they leave the hard caps out of it? What's wrong? Why? Why do you hard cap it? Let us fucking. Can we F in chat? Can we get some Fs? Like. I don't know, dudes. I don't like hard caps. I don't like hard caps. Oh. Right. Let's skip that. No, I'm just kidding. Impulses broken heart. Shocked enemies you kill explode, dealing 5% of their maximum life, which no longer has a range of 5 to 10% and is now set at 5%. Is that all they did? That it? That all they did? We just halved it? They just halved it? It still scales? It still scales? Alright, we're going BV or Winter Orb or something elementalists. 5%, that's fine. I thought they were gonna make it not scale by like Elemental Overload or something. I mean, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. F in chat for Impulsa. It's completely dog shit now. It's honestly, it's gonna be like a 1C item. Like a 1C item. Everybody just like vendor it. It's not worth anything. Sell one to me though. I'll buy one, you know, just like for like, I'm just nostalgic, you know? I'm just nostalgic. It's our horrible item. Horrible item. I'll take them. I'll be the vendor. Syndrake, 150. Nerf by 10? The Demon's Touch now increases the quantity of items found from slain enemies by 5 to 10. You think I'm giving up a glove slot for 10%? Oh, next line. Indigon now grants 20 to 25% down from 50 to 60%. Increase spell damage for each 200 total mana you spend. Up to a maximum of 2,000? There's a max on it now? Why? Why these hard caps? Why? Why? It's such a boring thing to do. I don't understand. Why are they doing hard caps on things? Hard caps are so stupid. They're such a lazy. It's so lazy from a developer point of view. Why are you hard capping things? I hate it. It's like, oh, we don't know how to properly balance it, so we're hard capping it. I hate hard caps. It's so bad. I don't understand. Free game, no bitching. I hate hard caps. Quill Rain now causes you to deal 40% less damage as opposed to weapon damage. Oh shit, rip Toxic Ring. Monka Mega. I mean, it's still fine for Elliot. It's just... EA as well. Wow. Yeah, you gotta use Tempest instead now. It's still fine for Elliot though, and it's still fine for leveling probably. Well, actually, maybe not. Wind Ripper has 30 to 40% down from 60 to 8 crit chance. Why? That was the entire thing that made it so nice. Why is Wind Ripper getting fucked? 48. So it's more flat damage and more flat damage. Why? I love the crit. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Tinsel Dial deals 50% down from 100% more damage with arrows at a close range. That's fine. It was kind of broken. Global 40% less damage? Yeah, I saw. That's fine on the Tinsel though, that makes sense. Divination Distillate no longer provides additional max res. Divination Distillate. Can we just get an F in chat? Can we get an F in chat? I want to see so many Fs right now. That made me sad. I love that flask, dude. I love that flask. Hey, Fuck you, Ramen. Man, 50% res? Why? 50% res. 50%, it's like a bismuth now? That makes no sense. Why? Why is it a bismuth flask now? Why? Why is it a bismuth flask? Why? That's so stupid. At least like give us a damage reduction. Spy now the first claimant now, it's 25 to 35 cooldown short time multiplier. Pain of the unraveling at 40 to 55 non-ailment chaos damage. 20 to 30 ink damage. Okay. New version of Rhyme Grace 16 to 22 cooldown short time. Flesh and Spirit no longer runs 5 Vossals. Causes kills to get an additional Vossal if you rampage recently instead. Huh. Huh. Surfy's Last Breath now grants a buff when you use a skill during the fast effect. Huh? This buff recovers 450 to 600%. Oh. 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 Oh, that is... Oh, that's harsh. This buff and the healing is removed when you're hit. I skip Wildfire? Oh shit, I'll go back up after. I'm reading Surfy's now. I got pulled down to Surfy's. Is removed when you are hit. Honestly, that's not a big deal. Just don't get hit, forehead. Dude, that is so harsh though. Wildfire is now limited to 1. That's a Molten Strike one. Ouch, that's a big nerf. That's like, we'll just keep spamming F. Oof. But that's also not like, I don't... No, like somebody said that's the surge, but it's not. Because now they've removed the item. They've removed the item. Like, this is so boring ways. These are so boring ways of nerfing something. Oh no, I see a Blood of Corruption up next to you. This is such a boring way. Like, it doesn't exist anymore. There's literally no difference right now that I can think of off the top of my head of just writing Surfy's Last Breath that's been removed from the game. They could at least have severely nerfed it so they had some use. What's the point in this thing? Where I can't think of a way to use it. It's not nerfed, it's worthless? Yeah, exactly. It's like -1 item. And that's a boring way to do something. In my opinion. That's my opinion on it. Blood of Corruption Gluttony of Elements Heal now prevents those affected by ours from gaining Val Souls. That's fine. That's fine. That's smart. I like that. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good way. I like this. It was OP just chaining it. I want that to happen to flasks. Did it stop? What? I don't want flasks to gain charges while they're in use. I don't like flasks being equipment. This stop? I'm sorry, this is my opinion. Don't worry about it. Red Wolf's crest now correctly displays a 10% chance to summon wolves and kill rather than 5%. That was a lie because it was actually 10%. This is a purely cosmetic change. Tell me what to play? I'm not done yet. Clarify the description on Skull's Bridal Key. Your mother clarity does not apply when spreading a mana, only for this. Ah. Oh, yeah. Cosmetic change. Monster changes. The Rogue Exile Ultimate Duel now uses the updated version of Ice Bearer. That could be really rippy. Blood Chieftains can now hurl Blood Apes at you. Oh. That was real. That wasn't Marikov. Updated Ice Bearer and Crit Not yet. It'll be rippy. Updated Cannibal's torch-throwing behavior. It also looks cooler now. I love the way they write patch notes. Pure Hounds now use the updated version of the Burning Ground. No idea, Ice. I can't check right now. Love your name. Temple of Atzodal changes. The level is now average +10, kept at the highest incursion. Oh, that's nice. Isn't Surfy still okay though? It recovers over 1 second, which is still hella fast. I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, all alerts are off at the moment. I'll thank people after. Azurite, Mine, and Sulfite changes. Player depths are now announced at every 50 depth zones, so you won't get spammed with updates. That's nice, I guess. I don't know. I think Surface is okay for bossing if you don't get hit a lot. Maybe. Anyway, we'll see. And it's not very reliable. Slightly reduced the damage dealt by the darkness based on player life and energy shield. Added a small amount of flat damage per darkness tag. Nice! Fuck you, darkness farmers! Yo! That's funny. The pulsing grotto encounters now last longer before the boss appears. Yay! Monsters from the encounter are worth significantly more experience when slain. Oh, okay, that's fine. Reduce the number of yours to the plummet. Oh, okay, yeah, that was like crazy. The rain, like the Ursus, is just like... Bloop, 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 bloop. That was crazy. Actually crazy. Oh. Fossils. Oh wait, sorry, I missed the line. Special encounters now drop more rare items and a wider variety of items as well. Fossils and resonators are now found more frequently behind fractured walls and less frequently in the more accessible areas. So if you want fossils, bring dynamite. Thank fuck. Thank you so much. Please say this includes wealth boxes. If not, I'm gonna be sad. But thank you, GGG. Curvy, though. Just thank you. Please say this is actually not. Just please. All toxic sulfide acquisition values have been adjusted for the new rate which encounters sulfide veins. Menagerie and Bestiary. Your bestiality book is now account-wide. If you catch a beast in one league, it'll be recorded in your bestiary in all other leagues in perpetuity. The itemized beasts themselves are still league-specific. I love how nobody misses it every time I see it. I love it. I love you guys. There's now a global capture limit of 1,000 beasts rather than per genus limit. The previous total maximum was approximately 680, though most players are likely to hit genus-specific limits. That's nice. That's a good change. Beast crafting recipes have been completely reworked and simplified. Okay, right. I gotta make a new guide on that then. Non-spirit beast unique beasts can't... Non-spirit beast unique beasts... Try saying that 5 times fast. Non-spirit unique... No, I can't. Can't appear in Menagerie or Bestiary. Prophecy changes. Adjusted the weightings of many prophecies. Ooh, that can be exciting. You can now complete the steps of many prophecy chains in various maps. Prophecies which trigger in maps no longer lock their triggers to specific maps out of their pool. In other words, if you're tempted to open a map where a prophecy might trigger and it doesn't, it may trigger the next time you open it. Previously, if it did not trigger in the map, it never would. Yay! Did they really fix this though? How many times have they told us they fixed this? Is this the 3rd or 4th time they've told us they fixed this? 3rd or 4th? Pretty sure 3rd? I think it's the 3rd. It's the 3rd, yeah. First try. Prophecies that previously forced. Now forcing brings up one of the new ones instead. Okay, so we still have Zada prophecies. That's really big for maps to stay. The Atlas has been shuffled. Most maps have changed. Many map bosses have also been shifted around. Some have been retired and replaced. As part of the new Atlas shuffle, many maps have been reviewed with the goal of bringing the layouts or densities as part with other maps. Oh, this could be exciting. Map icons have been updated to indicate they're part of the new series. Existing maps have been updated. No! New maps again? Oh man, can we get back the circle ones? Can we get back the circle ones? I like the circle ones. What are we doing? What are they doing now? Are they gonna be like ziggity zaggity? Imagine if it's just a Z. Ziz maps. I like that. Z for Zana, I get it, but Ziz. No, I don't like change. No map density buffs? That's not true. Many maps have been reviewed with the goal of bringing their layouts or monster densities to par with other maps. So, there is density buffs. Hopefully. Society. A new map tab? You don't need a new map tab. Well, you do if you play standard or hardcore, I guess. Anyway, let's see. You can see these new shapes in the Atlas Manifesto. Wait, really? God. Think I read? No, I'm reading it for you. Completing a map as part of Asana mission now counts your Atlas map relation and any associated challenges. The Springs has been replaced by the Fungal Hollow map. Existing Springs map now open, portals to Fungal Hollow. The Acid Lake has been replaced by Acid Caverns. Tribunal by Crater, Gorge by Glacier. Huh? Wait. Is this a whole new map? Did we lose Gorge? Did we lose Gorge? Is this a whole new map or is Glacier renamed? Now it's a snow map? But I love George! George! I hit my first level 100 in a Gorge! I missed the 5th change? Oh, I didn't. I read that out. Torture Chamber by Primordial Blocks. Haha, goodbye Torture Chamber, fuck you! It will now open portals to the Lunaris Temple. Kidding, it'll open... These devs though! The Lunaris Temple. I love these devs, man. Most of the time. Texans that previously forced the appearance of one of the old masters now force the appearance of one of the new ones instead. Increase the average number. Increase the average number of months. But wait. But there were only Sana sextants before. Right? Am I wrong? Huh? Thinking. Am I wrong? There were prophecies. This is a nerf. No, there are definitely only sextants for Sana. Yeah, they already mentioned prophecies earlier. Ad hoc, you want 100%? Nah. No way. Anyway, increase the average numbers of monsters spawned inside an abyssal depth area. Oh yeah, they were pretty empty. That's kind of cool. The Atlas icons, which indicate a certain map, will not correctly stay. And they drop maps in there too, by the way, so that's actually pretty big. This is big for sustain. The Atlas icon, which indicate that a certain map contains a memory fragment, will correctly state whether it is a boss, Elder Guardian, or just the Elder itself. Oh, cool. Nice. Missions of Justice. The goddess projectile barrage have changed in such a way that instead of multiplying the number of projectiles, these skills fire additional projectiles to the number of projectiles fired. Instead of multiplier. Oh, right. Okay, Sana League modes available during 3.5. Right, please. Oh god, there's no beyond. Fucking fuck. Right, Anarchy, 2C. Torment, 2C. Is there no quality? No quant? Alternate of the same tier, 1C. Domination, 3C. Provandus, 3C. Is there no quant on anything? Can we get an F to the level 100 race? There's no beyond. Ah, this is gonna be a long level 100 race. Why is there no free quant? What map mode am I gonna spam? Breach? But Breach is so shit now. Harbingers, only 4. That's kinda nice. Harbinger is really nice. Harbinger, mate. Why is there no Beyond? Beyond is like fun. Beyond is the fun one. Yeah, maybe we can just spam Beyond with Scarabs. It'll be fine. We'll spam Beyond with Scarabs. Shape tier 1 to 10, Abyss, and Elder. To be no real fun mods. Yeah, the Zana's kind of meh. I mean, we'll rush these. Abyss in shape. Starbox changes, the stream of monsters. Oh, nice. Can now spot magic and rare monsters. Oh, nice. That actually sounds really good then. Yeah, Sheffy. There's no Beyond Scarab. Not seeing Beyond on that list. No Scarab stuff here. User interface. Remove the leave guild button. Thank fuck. The lead key shows bestiary incursion. Dash tab. Shows the symbols next to the... That's nice. It'll show that it's a currency tab. Added a minimap zoom slider in the settings. You know, buy entire stacks of currency from vendors with shift click. This will buy the most you can afford up to a full stack. That's amazing. Check the item filter page to list the scarabs. Oh. PvP changes. I couldn't care less. Yeah. Bug fixes. Like some typo. They typoed typo. I like it. Is there... Did Arc not get nerfed? So... That was an interesting patch. So, everybody have fun with your Blade Vortex builds, your Arc builds, your Blade Vortex builds, and your Arc builds. You might also consider playing Blade Vortex and Pulsa, or you might consider playing Arc. There's also another good skill called Arc, and then there's Blade Vortex, and then there's also Arc, and there's also Blade Vortex, and then you also have to consider Blade Vortex and Arc. And then there's Arc. And then there's Arc. Impulsa got nerfed, but like not enough. I'm probably doing Winter Orb into BV. Change to BV if I get a Headhunter, because it's fist based, right? That makes the most sense. I think I'll do Winter Orb, right? Yo, I mean, okay, it's I don't know. There's been some really cool changes. And some really fucking dance game ones. I don't like hard caps. From like, I think hard caps are such a bad way of fixing problems. Yeah, Lore Wave is massive now. Headhunter's kind of shit this league, to be honest. If there's no Beyond, Headhunter's kind of shit this league. Explain Lore Wave. Oh, the Fusks. Yeah, Lore. What's the Headhunter gonna cost this league? 20x? Have you played a Headhunter with no Beyond? Ugh. Oh, dude. Oh yeah. Wait. Does Shield Charge work with wands now? Let's see. What am I excited about here? I mean, there's been a lot of good and bad changes. Generally, more very disappointed in the Zana mods. Very disappointed. No Beyond, no fun. Check your game. No, I'm busy. Sorry, dude. So, I think we can shield charge with wands now. I'll craft some stat sticks on standard, I guess. I had fossils for this. We had Beyonds for 20 leagues straight though? Yeah, we had Beyond for 20 leagues straight because it's fun. Right. Either way, fairly excited. Pretty cool. I will be working on putting out some beginner guides and stuff. For things like BV. Yeah, I'll be putting out 2 new versions of BV. A more like standard version and stuff, but generally pretty excited about the patch notes. Excited for the league still. Some things I wasn't happy about. Tossways got buffed too. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm gonna like sum up the YouTube video for the thing here and end it here. That's just ending the YouTube video, not the stream. So For you YouTubers, thanks for watching. Try to die less than I do. Okay, stop recording.